Going live.
Is my camera in the right way or no?
Yeah, it's perfect. Boom, 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 boom. So first of all,
You at now?
what?
How many subscribers you at?
We crossed 10,300 yesterday.
We? Hell yeah, I'm glad I'm part of this channel.
You rock, man. You rock.
I get your little joke.
Nah, dude. Look, you rock.
Yeah, see it.
Yeah. What's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Did y'all watch that guy about kill himself trying to grind a 72 stair rail?
You counted it?
And a guy has done that rail on soap shoes.
That makes sense.
And he commented on one of the posts. I saw someone tag him in it, say, "Isn't this the one you did?" And he said, "Yeah." And then at some point in the comments, he said 72 stairs.
It's, in all honesty, by far one of the, probably like the third gnarliest thing
Ever done on a bike?
I'm trying to go by, like, not third. I would say.
Yeah, Jeff. It's 72 stairs. What's up, 20 Grip, Kevin Jackson, Sean, Jason Taylor, Leon Brown, Mr. Cobra John.
My guess, in all honesty, it would be maybe the top, like, 20.
It's
Like,
definitely the craziest rail thing anyone's ever done. It has to be. How do you get crazier than that? It's 72 stairs with death spikes at the bottom. On the side he was grinding.
Maybe the biggest handrail ever grinded kind of thing, maybe. But I mean, like, I'm trying to think. Like,
I don't know how anything could be crazier than that.
You don't know how? I don't know. I thought Sebastian Keep doing that fucking crazy ass wall ride thing was fucking nuts.
Well, yeah, but that's not a rail.
Brad Hoffman putting a lawnmower through a fucking.
But that's not a rail. We're talking about. I'm talking about.
I know you're talking about, but I'm talking about. You said craziest thing done in BMX.
No, I said craziest rail thing done in BMX.
Could be the biggest rail. Chester Blacksmith jumping off the roof. The fucking handrail was fucking nuts.
Well, I mean, you could talk about Dennis doing the roof drop to 180 out of the rail.
Yeah, well, I mean, Chet was the first person to ever do it. That was
so
nuts.
But that doesn't make it more crazy than someone doing a trick out of it. Shout out to smoothies. They make your body feel good.
Well, yes, doing the trick out of it makes it better, but what makes it crazier is the first person actually doing it. So maybe if I can think about going back to this time.
So then that means the first ever handrail is the craziest one ever, and that's BS, because it's not the truth.
That 40-stair handrail that Ian Morris tried to do in 1991 backwards is pretty fucked. I don't know if you ever saw that clip.
Did he?
I was trying to find it.
Did he ever ride away?
No. It's the same thing as that dude. Oh, that dude.
He rode away. He didn't. He rode away from one.
I'm not saying that it doesn't count. I'm not playing that game.
I'm not saying it doesn't count either.
Did you see how many wibbly wobblies he did? That was he did the smartest thing you could ever do, and it was full commitment. You fucking absolutely nuts full commitment. Not like, you know how some people will test a rail and just get on it and kind of like jibble off. That motherfucker knew if he played the jibble game, he was gonna die.
For some reason, you're not getting audio.
Who is it?
You.
People can't hear me?
Now you're good.
And then I just saw Jeff said that was thinking the same thing as me when Rooftop flipped a helicopter. But then Rooftop obviously did the first handrail to backflip too. That was nuts.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest, because like Marvin Lotterly did like a 40-something stair handrail in the rain, but it was like a long one, so it wasn't like crazy is that rail?
I mean, you could do a longer rail than that one if it's super mellow.
Yeah, like that's the biggest handrail. I think the dumbest thing that I saw anybody saying, because I knew there was going to be a lot of people trying to do the rodeo peanut. I just thought it was unnecessary for black men to try to make it racist and
And he was saying like, "Oh, that rail's easy."
he had a video 5 years ago that came out that had a double kinker on it, and he barely got on it and barely even did it, and like puss runned on it.
Well,
Like that rail was like 15, 15. It was like 30 stairs, and he couldn't even get a 30-stair rail done. That
well,
motherfucker was nuts.
Anthony Panza commented on there saying, "I will fly you out to this thing right now, and if you'll do it." Like, so if he's really gonna back up what he's saying, he'll take him up on that offer and go and probably kill himself, because if you fall over that left side, you're done for.
Yeah, all I gotta say is that guy, and I commented a few times on a few videos because it just blew my mind every time. I probably watched it 20 times, thinking this is how good that video clip of 1 minute was. It was like watching the movie Braveheart. You go through the whole movie, and by the time the 2.5 hours is up and you've watched it more times than nothing, you know at the end of the movie that Mel Gibson dies, but
Uh-huh.
every time you watch the movie, you think it's going to be a different ending. Every time I watched that dude do the handrail, I thought he was going to land it. That I was like, "Oh, Colt made a whole video of it. He's going to land it."
Oh, dude, yeah, I thought halfway through, I was like, this is just the whole entire video is him in his process of landing this rail.
His Odyssey video, his Welcome to Odyssey and the Colt video that he made 2 months ago or last month. Holy fuck. And I had to comment and I said, "Dude, it's been a long time. The last person that was a nobody that came out of nowhere and surprised me was Ty Morrow. Because I didn't, when Ty Morrow first came out and Federal picked him up and I never watched End Search, I was like, who the fuck is this dude? He's the first dude in a long time that just blew my mind. And
I don't think he's super young either. He doesn't look super young.
no, I was talking to Josh. How am I forgetting Josh's last name right now? Josh from Australia. Help me out.
Irvine.
Yeah, Josh called me, and Josh said that guy's super quiet and super nice.
Well, the best people are.
Yeah, I just impressed, 100% impressed. And
Everything else he did in that video too was really good. Like
oh,
the
yeah.
the over pegs down the kinker back over to other pegs on the bottom part was really cool.
He's really good. You know, the only thing that scares me about people that are that good is if they have an accident, because he's doing some dead man shit.
Dude,
I guess it's my old age that just thinks about like
well, you have
mortality.
to think about that. I mean, you can't just not, especially after like Sean Burns just now breaking his
Yeah,
back. You
but
have
that's Sean Burns, and you have some. What I'm saying though is Sean's could have been a total accident. We don't know what happened. It could have been overconfidence. Like Sean's had a really good career.
yeah,
It's
and it's
20 some
because he
years.
he
But I'm
probably
saying,
knows what he's getting himself into. You got to
let's
think
go all
about
the way
those
back
things.
to the conversation we had almost 2 years ago. When we were talking about that Adrian kid that did the double bar spin down El Taro.
Uh huh.
I hope, cross my fingers, hope that this dude doesn't do all that crazy stuff and then doesn't blow up. Like, remember Juice, that little Juice kid?
Someone just said his name in the chat, and I'm like, he did one thing, and what have we seen from him since?
Well, that's the same thing with the Adrian Broden that did the double thing.
Yeah.
But this guy did it the smart way and made an edit to back up his craziness. He had 2 edits come out in the last 2
Well,
months.
clearly he's not. He doesn't care about the clout. Clearly he's just riding. You know, like if he's a quiet, good dude, he just doesn't seem like he
Well,
cares
obviously
about.
he flew from Australia over to here to fucking kick some ass. But what I'm saying though is I hate when I see somebody come out of nowhere and they just get that Instagram fame for 2 seconds and then it just disappears.
Yeah.
And companies are like, "Oh yeah, we're helping this person out," but they're only helping them out because they're going ham at the moment. And then a year later, we're sitting here having the same conversation, but that person isn't even part of the conversation.
Yeah.
And I know that's kind of a negative way of looking at it, but I can tell by the way this guy rides, if he doesn't have any weird accidents because he's going big as fuck, he's gonna be the next generation, and hopefully that next generation goes back to big dick and tank riding's done, because that fucking dude, I bet you Garrett Reynolds watched his video and was like, all right, looks like I got to start being a man again. Like,
Garrett has been though. Garrett still sends it.
yeah, but I'm saying he hasn't sent it. He's been doing a lot of weird, crazy text out. He hasn't went to a 72 stair handrail and did a double or bar spin to 50 grind. Oh, by the way, I'm waiting for someone to do double bar to 50 down a rail. That's gonna happen next.
Matt
Mark my
Nordstrom will
words.
do it.
Huh?
Matt Nordstrom will do it.
Whoever does it, that's my next one. My next trick I want to see is double bar to handrail.
If he hasn't already done it, that guy's got double bars like easy.
Dylan Lloyd's got tricks that, like, Dylan Lloyd will probably be the first person to do bunny hop tail whip the rail, and I've had a few conversations with him.
I feel like somebody's done whip to like ice bonk at the bottom of a rail.
That's happened by a lot of people, but nobody's done, like, the first person I saw try and whip the grind besides Jay Miron. It was Jay Miron I saw first, and then the second person I saw try it was Ruben Alcantara in Road Full 6, and he was getting murdered. But
Yeah.
and the first person to try it on a handrail, but it doesn't count because it was a skate park, but it was like a drop to handrail. It was a big fucking handrail at Metro Jam, was Dave Osato. But no one's done it in the streets. But yes, the tail whip to ice has happened.
Yeah. Man, bikes are crazy.
I think El Toro's. I think El Toro's too small for kids nowadays.
Well, I think El
crazy
Toro
as it
just goes in waves too. Like somebody figures out something that they want to go do that's crazy, and then it becomes a thing again, and then dies down and comes back, just like everything else.
But I mean, like staircases, like stairs, like either way, I really feel like that kid might motivate a lot of dudes, because that's gonna, if that guy goes ham, like say this is the start of him, he could take over and make a lot of pros feel the pressure, but pros that are like older in age. So you have like Chase D Hart that's on there. You have Dakota. You have a few older guys. Chase Hawk. They're gonna be like, oh shit, like the torch is getting passed. Now it's my turn. Like now I gotta, if I'm gonna be on this team, I gotta do something. Like, and that's the way the evolution or whatever of how you pass the torch goes. Is like when Dakota came in, every pro was like, holy fuck, I gotta work it up. $2.
He said, "Here's $5 for double bar to handrail."
uh, it's really
Thanks,
scary.
Chris.
But the the process of this, I feel like, is going to make a lot of people have to step their game up, because when I watch that, and I normally don't get this feeling, I was like, I suck, but I really see it because this dude's so good. But he was so good, it made me be like, I got to go do a big rail. Like I watched that and I was like, I want to go grind a 20 stair rail right now just to get that feeling, because watching him do that was amazing.
That's terrifying, especially with the death spikes at the bottom. That dude literally jumped into a pit of death spikes and stairs.
Rollback Rob, the only problem with these 29-inch frames is they're V's. They're not BMX bikes. They're horrible.
Chris. Thanks, Chris. He
Oh,
said,
you just
"Here's the
saw that right now?
What?
You just got, oh, he gave another $5.
I think he meant to do 5 the first time and accidentally did 2. So thank you, Chris.
So now he did 7 technically.
Yep. You're not going to see me do the double bar to handrail.
Have you ever tried a double bar?
I've tried straight dubs, and it literally just gets to 1.5, and then it's over. Like I land, I've done fly out 1.5 to no hander lander because that's just where it stopped. My guy Eddie Cooler, is it Cooler?
Yo, we should get Eddie to come on here.
I mean, we could. We could
I
get a
bet people will
three-way.
come up. Eddie,
We could get three-way going.
Eddie, get your ass on here just so people can see you and how stoned you are right now.
And Jack Seeley's in there. No, we don't want none of that. Keep it PG.
It is PG. I'm just saying that his eyes are always a little bit dilated. Nothing wrong. He looks good.
Jack Seeley's in here. He's a little bit more burly of a rider.
That's good.
He's young too.
18.
Something like that.
Yeah. Either way, that dude doing that handrail was super motivating, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna motivate a lot of these fucks that have been sitting around not riding.
I think people are going to be definitely motivated to send it. Where'd my marker go?
I don't know. I just want to go do a 20 stair handrail.
Which is so funny because I watched that video.
The sick part is I got to do it 4 times to amount to the stairs that he did.
It's funny because like I watched that and I did not think about my own riding whatsoever.
Were you motivated at all? How did it make you feel?
I didn't even affect the way like riding or anything. I was just like, oh my god, this guy is absolutely insane. This just sounds dirty. Quit it. He said $5 for the three-way. Hey, yo.
Yo.
Thank you for that. Thank you. No, I didn't. I mean, I watched that and I'm like, oh my god, this guy is absolutely out of his mind. I want to tell everyone to go watch it.
But you didn't get motivated and want to go ride your bike.
No.
Well, see, that's the good thing. That's what makes the yin and the yang between the two of us. Because if I had to categorize myself, I would say obviously in my teenage years I was a dirt rider and a racer, and then Eddie Cleveland told me to quit being a faggot, and so I had to start riding street.
Yeah.
So now I just consider myself. Well, now I'm just a flatlander. That's all my riding is. But like when I watch videos like that, I get so motivated. And
Yeah.
my small town mentality is videos are what like I watched Tip Plus today. I watched the Tip Plus video today to get motivated to go ride. Like watching Ryan Mills and Brian Terada and everybody ride was motivating for me. And it doesn't matter, I guess, the same as you. You watching that guy and the way he rides straight isn't motivating in a safe per se for you, but you can obviously say it's good. But I can watch Dave Frymuth ride and I want to go ride. And that has nothing to do with the way I ride.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm more motivated by the obstacles that I'm riding than I am other things.
Jeff said that handrail he did was more than all the rails he's ever done combined.
I have to think. It might be the same for me. I can't think though. Well, crap. The one I just did the other day has no stairs. Wait, there were stairs on the other side. Does that count?
No, it's got to be on the middle. And speaking of videos, my video part's done. The first kids part's done, and the friend section's done. We have a heavy friend section, so it should be 42 minutes long.
I'm part of that heavy friend section.
Yeah, and then ZJ's got like 5 minutes of gnarly wreck.
Dude, ZJ is a man.
ZJ does a lot of. Oh my god, dude! Maybe Jeff's been to this college, but there's this fucking handrail, and he did it 10 times, and it has to be, and I'm not joking or exaggerating. All right, you know when you go to colleges, and they have big, huge parking lots, but they're in sections, so you'll have a big, huge one here, and then there's a handrail, and it goes to another section, then there's a handrail, and it goes to another one.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. We have stuff like that.
Okay, so this college, it's a 30 stair, then it goes to the parking lot, 30 stair, parking lot, 30 stair.
Okay.
And then it's like the down part.
Okay.
Well, fucking ZJ has never done a kinked handrail. And he's like, yo, Ricky, how do I do a kink? I was like, just ride through it. All it is just ride through it. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to do oppo. he's like, I just want to do my first one oppo. I'm like, all right, well, it's the same thing as regular because his regular is his. We call it regular. People that can do both rails,
Because
we
he's
just call
just,
it
yeah,
regular.
he's just got it.
Yeah, and so he's like, but I want to do the 30 stair rail first. I was like, no. I was like, if you do it regular, it's nice. So it's one of those rails where, how do I explain this? My hand. All right. So say this is the parking lot, and then it's the 30 stair rail.
Just straight
Well,
30 stair rail straight down the stairs.
yeah, but it's
Okay.
the metal rail with the metal stairs that goes down, right?
Okay.
So it's those weird makeshift metal ones, and it's got a platform. Then it goes to 30. So basically, he has to hop from the parking lot, jump over a curb that's like this, and then get on the rail.
Okay.
And it's got a fucking kink at the end of it.
Okay.
And so we come there, and it's like raining. He's like, yeah, I'll just do that, but I'll do it oppo. So the first time for him to do a rail, he wants to do that. That fucking kid tried that rail 10 times. And he did the 30 stair every single time, but he couldn't get the kinked rail after he did the 30. Just people like that doing that rail once, I would have been like, yo, that's my banger. That's it.
Yeah.
Like gapping over a curb to get onto a rail, that's enough for
It's
me.
actually 30 stairs?
Yeah, it's fucked. When the video part comes out, and I think he's going to use it as a filler because it wasn't like what he wanted because he's one of
Wow.
those kids. But I'm like, in real life, you're going to look at it and go, well, after seeing this dude's fucking huge rail, you're going to be like 30 stairs. Who
Oh,
cares?
I guess that's my it's my middle clip. That's my middle clip.
I've full cabbed 2 city blocks long. I think that's my longest. I don't know how many I did in that, but I went backwards and full cabbed 2 city blocks. I usually don't count just doing straight full cabs. It has to be into a grind or out of a grind for me to count it. So everyone that does all that spinning, anyone could just do the spinning. You got to do it in and out of something.
All right. All right. Well, I can't full cab at all, so there's that.
Yeah. Oh, and then something else came out. I'm drawing a blank. Something else besides that kid's fucking crazy handrail. Something else happened.
I'm blanking.
No, something happened.
I'm blanking. I don't remember. We
Some
talked
video
about.
came out. Something came out. I seen dudes at the trails riding the Supreme.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a dude here in New York, Mesereau,
Yeah.
one of the Mesereau kids that rides. Well, he's not a kid; he's an older guy. I call him Dad.
How'd
He's
he
like
get it already?
44. Huh?
How'd he get it so fast?
Lives in New York City. Probably the Supreme store had it.
Well, I think they were all closed. That's what I read online.
Already got it from online, but he was doing tabletops with it.
That's cool.
God damn it! Something else happened.
I think that bike was the something we were talking about.
Nah, we already talked about Brad Unfit. Oh, yes, thank you. Kevin Jackson's the man. Bob Skirbo posted up the Brooklyn banks getting torn down. Or they're doing a petition. So if you get a chance, go make sure you sign the petition. It's got to have 15,000 signatures or something like that. I think they're already past 15,000, but whatever it can help. You don't sound like you care because you've never rode Brooklyn Banks. Did you ride the Brooklyn Banks?
I was in Brooklyn and didn't get to go to the Brooklyn Banks.
Me and Dustin wanted to be the first ones when it first opened. Well, it wasn't open yet, but me and Dustin went and shot the first video.
Mm-hmm.
And we beat Anthony Panza and Billy Perry before they got there. We already hopped the fence. And Dustin put his video out before them. Which was that, like 3 years ago, I think it was. I got to ride it 4 times. That's it. But last year we tried to ride it when Josh Irvine was here. And Josh jumped the fence and the security guards were trying to like tackle him while he was riding it.
Jesus.
So if you guys haven't signed that shit yet, make sure you sign it.
What's up, Buzz?
Oh, you're getting them faster than me for once.
No, because the Kevin Jackson one showed up 5 seconds after you said Kevin was the man. I was like, what are you talking about? There's nothing here yet.
Oh, Tony Hawk.
So what's actually happening with the Brooklyn Banks?
I think they're remodeling because they've been working on that bridge for 10 years. It's like
Yeah.
a ramp or something. I think they're just gonna tear the shit out. Or it could be they're tearing it out to remodel it and it could still be there, but who knows?
Huh. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I saw that the petition thing going around, but I was like, I don't know what this is even like. What are they doing?
Well, they might tear it out. So it's just to keep a monument there because it's like, you know, when you tear something out like that, that's like history for so many things.
Yeah. Think about all of the spots that are just as good as the Brooklyn Banks that no one knows about. No one ever got to ride before they got destroyed.
I'm trying to think of spots I always wanted to ride, but it got destroyed.
Or just spots that no one ever even saw before something happened to them and they got destroyed.
Well,
You
that's the
know?
worst part. Is just like famous places. Like so many people have flown to Brooklyn just to ride that shit.
Well, imagine if the ones in Florida, the quarters, the brick quarters, imagine
I
if
never
somebody
did the
went,
orange pills either.
what?
The orange pill, the sculptures, the art sculptures, they
Uh huh.
called orange pills. I
What
think it
about
was
it?
called orange pills. That's what they used to call it in
Yeah, they
'98.
call it, that's what I think it's called. Like, imagine if
Hopefully you're
those
right.
disappeared.
The what?
Imagine if those disappeared.
Uh I wouldn't miss it as much because
Well,
I don't have the enjoyment to go to Florida.
the the brick quarters, you can just like ride those and nobody cares. So that'd be like losing a skate park that's really good.
Yeah, I guess. The ones in California are fun. The Civic Center banks, those are fun.
Why are they called banks? Can someone in the chat let me know? They're just definitely quarters. But
Banks.
the I'm talking about the Florida ones.
Oh,
They
who
call
knows?
them the Maitland Banks. Love Park, I heard you can't even do anything there without getting like a huge fine, like every time.
I never went to it, but he's talking about the first Love Park when everyone used to be able to ride it.
Oh, okay.
And then what's that staircase in Barcelona everyone loves?
The block, the
Yeah.
4-5 block or whatever it is. Yep.
And then the wedge in Arizona.
That spot, the Rat Boy spot,
Yeah.
the most famous box or spots in the world. Man.
Santa Ana courthouse banks. I went and rode those, and I always say this story, but I remember being there. I think it was like me, Robbie Morales, Eddie Cleveland, the dude that used to ride for Cardinal was on volume bikes. Jeff, help me out. Fuck's that name?
Coccyx?
No, I'm going younger. Or before E-Man. I think E-Man was there with us. Jesse Whaley. It was the first day that I ever met Dakota Roche, and Robbie Morales was telling me Dakota was going to be the next thing in BMX, and I was like, "You're out your fucking mind. He sucks." Of course, he's like one of the best to ever ride a bike, but it's funny, like riding. When I rode that, it was like the best skate park I ever rode.
Yeah.
Did you ride them? The Santa Ana Banks? It's got like a dope curved wall ride in the back. Oh, dude, everything about it is sexy.
That's rad. The Church
Oh
Gap.
yeah, the church got the wall ride in Portland, Oregon is pretty amazing. The one where Chester Blacksmith ice picked the windowsill. It's like a paint shop. It's in Portland. That place is fucking amazing.
Weight Walls in Arizona. I wonder what the most is El Toro the most famous skate BMX spot of all time?
No, I think it's that one stair. What's that long stair that everyone likes? It's like that 4 block in California.
Four
But
block.
then doesn't San Francisco have a couple spots that everyone fucking loves?
I don't even know what spot you're talking about. I feel like if I don't know what it is,
It's the one where not Ryan Reynolds. The guy that counts before he does everything. Fuck is that dude's name? I don't skateboard, but it's like that big huge 4 block in San Francisco. I can't think. I don't know the name of them. I know what they look like.
Jeff says Hubba Hideout. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I'm not good at names of spots. I
Me
just remember.
either. I just want to name the most famous street spot of all time for BMX and skate.
It depends where you're at.
Of ever. The most well known ever.
Brooklyn Banks is good. So is that
Brooklyn Banks is big. I don't know what Hubba Hideout is.
I don't either. I've never heard that one. I'm gonna say Brooklyn Banks or Love Park or
Love Park is big. El Toro has to be on there just because everyone knows it.
it's so funny because you can't go there in session. Like there's no fucking sessioning that.
Right, you have to be on a mission. That's all there is to it.
I don't even think it gets you sponsored. I don't even think sponsors give a fuck what you do on that thing. Somebody right now can go there and backflip it and no one's gonna give a fuck.
That'd be insane. A kid did that on a scooter.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, and chat, you could either agree with me or not. Oh, Baldy was pretty dope, full pipe. You can agree with me or not. If you see someone backflip El Toro right now, how motivated or stoked would you be?
Well, it would be Kenneth Tencio because he's the only one backflipping down stuff.
And the other person doing the front flip is what's his name?
Gerber.
Yeah, nobody even cared when Gerber front flipped the fucking Brooklyn Banks.
A lot of people cared. A lot.
I'm being serious. Like people take like that is the most dumbest fucking thing. Like we're talking about the craziest thing on a bike, and we didn't even mention that front flip. How about the fucking stupid goddamn cellar door to cellar door he front flipped?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The back-to-back Hubba ledges with the ledge drop at the bottom. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna Google it.
Isn't that the one in isn't that help me out, Eddie? Isn't that dope ass those ones where like Stevie Churchill and everyone murdered it?
Dude, I'm looking at a picture right now. I have never, I don't remember that at all.
Josh Stricker doing the wall ride out of it. Eddie Cleveland did like the 270 bar on it. Rich Hirsch back in the day on the low tech video did 180 to bar spin to 180 off on it. Those white banks. Hoder did like the 270 gap on it in Facade. Fuck. If that's the place you're talking about, Jeff.
The seawall in Chicago. That's a big one. I've heard of that. Seen that. Brooklyn Banks might be the most iconic street spot of all time.
Pretty close. That might be the it thing.
It really might be. What?
But what's so funny is it hasn't really been relevant in 15 years.
Yeah, it's just the thing that every single person knows what it is.
It's in a video game. You know it's good if it's in a video game.
That's true. Road Fools 2 Hubba Hideout.
I don't remember what they look like either.
It's what I looked up shows 2 hubbas with stairs in the middle. And it's just a really long there's like
yeah. I know what it is. It's white.
Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly. Okay, yeah. My bad. Yeah, that place is pretty famous too. There's so much shit that went down there.
Apparently it's gone. According to ESPN, it's gone as of 2011.
Is it? I thought I saw clips there recently.
Apparently, I don't know. ESPN.
Yeah, so if you haven't signed that thing, you guys gotta fucking go sign the petition for Brooklyn Banks. It don't matter if you're not even going there. Just support it, sign it, help it out. Now,
let's talk about the craziest things that have ever happened on BMX bikes, just so we can argue.
Me and you?
Just in general, yeah. Let's just do it.
My opinion or what people are gonna say is the craziest thing
I don't know,
done.
just in general, talking about it. The one that I have actually seen in person that I think is on that list is in Hamilton's Trafilio section where he does the rail hop to wall ride down that slant wall.
Yeah, that's big, but that's not crazy.
Dude, you'd have to go there. That like the wall is 20 or 25 feet tall where he hit the wall at, and it's it's a rail hop, so you're coming out of the handicap thing into it, and it's like so close to being straight up and down.
Oh, it's probably nuts, but I'm saying like the things that there's things that are bigger than that. If you're going fucking all time, I always go back to God. I'm so old. 1992, Brad Blanchard jumping that fucking riverbed is so nuts to me because it's one of the first videos in Cheese.
Ain't
That
nobody beating that quad flip anytime soon, I don't think. Does that quad flip happen on a real landing?
I tricks going up in the air don't even like I don't God, see, then it all comes into preference. Like I swear to God, that fucking crazy wall ride, what's his name did is pretty big, is pretty up there.
What
Uh,
what wall ride?
Sebastian Keep's fucking
Oh
stupid wall
yeah.
ride he did, that was nuts. But Matt Hoffman doing the fucking 30 or 40 or 70-foot fucking air to giving Jesus a high five, that was fucking crazy.
He and that's not even like can't even talk about the original one because he went even higher not that many years ago.
Yeah, but that's like 1992 when he did that fucking. I'm talking the original one was nuts because he got pulled by a motorcycle. That
Yeah.
that right there was just crazy to me.
What else is there? Someone
Uh,
said I can attest Hamilton's wall is scary huge. It is pretty crazy. That Denham Cox's gap to pegs, that gap to pegs was so far.
you know what's scary? Maybe it's the old man. I'm gonna go old man with this. Denham Cox scares me
Dude,
because he's got the same
he's like
philosophy as
reckless. It's
yes,
insane.
yes, but he's so young right now. It's fine. But having a career doing that crazy stuff scares me because Chester Blacksmith was just like him. Mike Brennan was just like him. And Mike Brennan's body is really toasted right now
Yeah.
because he did nothing but fucking banana hammers.
I know what you're talking about with that big block stair thing you were talking about earlier.
Me?
Yeah, people manual 180'd it, manual 180 barred it.
Oh shit, yeah. That was pretty nuts. Colin Winkleman doing the bush jump and then doing trying to do the backflip and then he broke himself on that one. It's so hard to go back and then like think of things because like Brian Hillstad trying to in Bone Death when he tried to do that stadium rail thing and fucking scorpioned on his face when he jumped from. Do you remember that one? It's all over film.
Oh, the gap down to the bottom over the river.
And he just face plant and it's
Dude,
like
that
in
is.
a stadium and he just hits his head. Like
What about
Dennis Ederson doing that thread the needle bar spin on that big ass staircase. That was
the
fucking.
wooden one?
That was fucked.
Yeah, that's really really far. The only reason that he did that so smooth is because the bottom was slanted. If that was flat, um,
Oh, China Banks. Good job. I forgot all about those, Jeff. Holy
oh,
shit!
what
Hey,
the
you
heck?
remember the props where that dude did the feeble grind at the at the China Banks and fell off? Oh, it's fucked. Broke his hip. And
That Alex Live guy who was on Scarred with that double set he tried to jump to flat. He literally just blew out both of his wheels instantly.
and straight to face.
Yeah. I mean, you have to talk about Zach Gerber, that bar spin he did down the Jaws gap.
We have to talk about Sean Burns doing that quick Manny on that 2-story or 3-story building. Where on the ledge where he did the quick Manny to gap to the next roof. That
This
was
is
actually
not, I don't, this wasn't meant to be so much as a competition as much as it is to just bring up all of these insane things that people have done. Because a lot of it gets forgotten about.
Jeff Geoff in his first video in Anthem 2 when he tries the Texas Gap and
I don't know
fucking
that one.
lollygags it and breaks his fucking toe.
I don't know that one.
There's a gap in Texas that everybody's talked about doing, and he like lollygag gapped it. You haven't seen Jeff? What the hell's Jeff's name?
Slattery.
Slattery. Yeah, he fucking murders his toe.
He was at Ray's with Daryl Taco, and I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, I know. You told me that.
Tyler Ferngully.
Red Bull bar spin was pretty nuts.
What was I gonna say? The Jimmy Levan drop that Hoder tried to 3.
Hoder 3, that's pretty fucked.
Yeah, I wish he would have landed that. Man, that'd have been so nuts.
I saw Hoder in 2000 or 2001 try an over ice on this weird street ledge, pegless over ice, and it was like a 40-foot drop on the other side, and he was trying an over ice on this fucking like
This dude's nuts.
thing, and I was like, dude, what are you gonna do if you fucking slip and fall? And he's like, I just die. I was like, you're trying it pegless. He's like, yeah, well, my pedal will catch.
He probably
like,
laughed
like a 50
too.
foot drop or 40
He's
foot
probably
drop.
like, I just die. Like, dude, you're a psycho.
Dude, when he put pegs on for 1 year was the nuttiest. Dude, every single gap to pegs you ever wanted to be done, that fucking dude did it when he was a kid.
Kenneth Tencio backflipping down the stairs. What about Billy Perry or Anthony Panza? We'll talk about them whenever they do something worthy of being on the craziest things ever done on BMX list.
They're not even close. I love Billy. I have nothing against Panza.
Absolutely nothing against the people. It's just they haven't.
Nothing.
They haven't done anything that big yet.
Like, and to be on that list is like absolutely fucked. Because I'm like, there's even a list. It ain't even people. I'm just trying to think of things that are just like absolutely bananas.
Kurt Rowland votes for Trump, not us.
Oh, Kurt's on
He's
here?
just in here stirring the pot.
Oh, Kurt, what's the craziest thing done on a BMX bike? Kurt?
And you can't say Andy Garcia because Andy Garcia never goes 2 feet off the ground. Morgan Wade double loop. Morgan Wade double tail whip 1-footer or one-handed. One-hand air double tail whip on the big air quarter.
Those things are fucked, but I never think of that, like, because everyone's on there doing something on it.
Yeah.
Hucker's
40-mile-an-hour hang 5. That's pretty. That guy's just on another level of insane.
Van Homan, oh my god, the manual, the fucking that church rail that he did or whatever not. But then Hoder tried to wall ride that fucking wall.
Homan whipping over the Kona Bowl thing.
That was fucked too. But he took a foot off. Does it count? Just playing.
Yeah, it counts. What's it matter? We're all gonna be dead in 75 years anyways.
Yeah, I can only imagine what BMX. I'm telling you, going all the way back to where it starts from crazy stuff. I really hope. What's this kid's name anyway? Caleb? What's it? Colin? Callan?
Oh, Callan.
Callan. I hope Callan lights a fire under every kid's ass and they realize, like, oh, I can't be Devin Smiley. Now I got to be Callan.
Well, here's the thing, though. There's a lot of people out there who send it that don't get recognition. There's a lot of people out there who just aren't in the eye of mainstream BMX because they don't fit into that whatever.
Oh my god, I forgot about that alley-oop flat from fucking during that oh, that was so fucked. I forgot about that. Good one. The car jump by Colin, Began's half cab down El Toro.
I mean, that was one of the biggest things ever attempted. Oh god, that's an even crazier conversation. The biggest things ever attempted but not landed.
Ben Huckey doing the can hand plant on the dinosaur.
That's not big. That's just crazy.
No, you said that never happened.
Yeah, but it's not big. I'm talking about the biggest, craziest stuff.
Have you seen how big that fucking dinosaur is? Just
Yeah.
hand plant on it is fucked.
Yeah.
I foot planted it. Yeah. But hand planting that is I'm just saying you said things that never been landed. So I went with the number one thing that was never landed.
Dave Young and Nowhere Fast. Oh, that gap down that thing that he blew up on.
God,
You should be so proud of me. I actually knew what he was talking about.
You should. Once in a while, you should watch an actual good video part.
I watched that. I watched him talking about it too. It was sweet.
Oh, Rooftop did that topside 50 or that downside 50-50 around that curved bench. That blew my fucking mind. Now I just want to ride BMX. See, with this stupid corona fucking virus going on and everybody thinking, oh, well, it's over now. It's not over. Nothing's happened. Everyone's going to start getting sick again. But I just want to ride with people. I'm over it.
Eddie's so right. Sebastian Keep never really landed that wall ride that got the ride cover. That goes on that list. That's really funny.
There's so many fake things like that. Oh, Josh Hino doing that fucking roof to bank gap thing that he did. That was fucked.
Yeah.
Or when Josh Hino brought out the 6-foot kicker. You know how people bring kickers out to go do rails? Josh Hino's like, oh, let me find a 40-foot handrail that makes no sense to grind, and let me take a 6-foot kicker and go out and grind it.
Some of the stuff, oh, how have we not? I've thought of it so many times and not said it yet. Have we not talked about Drew Bezanson's uncontainable stuff? He literally did a curve wall ride like 40 or 50 feet above the ground with nothing below him.
Because it's a fucking skate park shit.
So? He's still 40 or 50 feet above the ground.
I know, but that's the whole point. Nobody cares. That's how BMXers are. You care because you ride skate parks. You ride a spine. That's the type of riding you use. So
I ride everything. I literally rode trails today.
I know you ride everything, but your heart is in ramps. You're a wood lover. You love getting splinters. The rest of us like road rash.
I did a handrail last weekend.
I know you did. I'm not saying you
rode a street spine after that, and then rode trails all week.
You get a boner watching Rick Molinterno do a trick.
I don't, though.
Okay, what rider do you watch that motivates you?
I don't watch anyone that's not in the current news because I don't watch anything that isn't out in the last week.
Josh Hino went fucking ham.
Josh Hino, definitely. We got to talk about Chester Blacksmith going crazy, too, because those are both people who aren't riding anymore that are nuts, or were nuts.
The fucking Running Man, the handrail thing he did in Germany. You know what I'm talking about? When he would just grab his bike, run, and then throw the bike and jump on the bike and do a rail.
Taj jumping the rafter at Ray's.
It's a skate park. No one cares.
Everyone cares. That's why they brought it up. You just don't care.
Everyone cares.
You don't care.
Mentioning Matt Hoffman.
What?
Let's just be honest. Tricks only count if it's in the streets. That's the way it counts. That's how bikers are.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true.
No one cares how good Jay Miron or Dave Frymuth and any of those guys are because they're doing it on a skate park.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people care.
As soon as they do it in the streets, then everyone's like, yeah! Just playing.
Whatever, Ricky. You're full
Did
of crap.
anyone do crazy stunts and old BMX? Yeah, old BMX. Those fuckers went ham.
Alistair Witten. Alistair Witten did a lot of crazy stuff, too.
Yeah.
Has anyone... Okay, so Alistair Witten just got me thinking, because I haven't seen a ton of his stuff. Did he ever set up a bike on a second stage rail, grind the first one, then gap off the bike to the second bike, and grind the next one?
He just held his bike up with shoestring and jumped to the second stage. He ran and then jumped onto his bike.
Gotcha.
But that I thought about doing that. I thought about doing a handrail and then jumping off my bike to another bike.
Dude, that'd be so nuts. You should. You should probably do it.
I can't. I die every time. I can't do the bike transfer like
Oh,
uh the person that can do it that's real good at it is Jeff Mead. If anyone but Jeff Mead doesn't like doing handrails.
we could find him a really mellow one.
Hoder 360 in the Brooklyn Banks was good, but he gets upped by fucking Zach Gerber front flipping it for sure.
True.
Mike Brennan tried to tail whip it 3 times or 4.
What about, okay, this is like just in the crazy category, not in like the deadly gnarly. The 360 to hang 5 over the spine.
Brian Val, but that's still on a fucking goddamn skate
You're the
park.
only one who doesn't care about that.
All right, ask in the chat right now. Skate park. Everyone's gonna say, "Oh, it's on a skate
Why are
park."
people bringing up Dave Volker then?
Dave Volker's done some big shit in the streets.
See, someone
Jason
else just
Levy
brought it.
shooting a gun. I love it.
You're the only one who doesn't care about skate park tricks, Ricky. And that's just because you can't do them.
What are you talking about? I can't do them. Whoop-de-doo.
I'm just poking the bear, man.
Well, I'm poking the bear because I know you love fucking Rams, so I'm dogging on Rams.
Skate park counts. I care. See? See?
Kurt only rides fucking Jersey barriers. Tell him to shut up.
He's the most street rider you know, and he says skate parks care.
He's the fucking Bible.
So,
That's it.
So it matters.
It matters to him. I don't give a fuck. Flatland is the greatest type of riding, period, for me.
I want to see someone do a flatland trick and then link it.
Hey, somebody sent me a picture of a dude doing a straight bunny hop bike flip.
Oh yeah, he sent me it too. I just wanted to see the video. It was CX.
Me too.
What about what am I trying to say? I want to see someone do a flatland trick and link it up like with going down a stair set. Like Matthias is spinning around in circles right beside the top of a stair set, then he gaps down it and keeps it going at the bottom.
Has Matthias ever done a down rail?
I don't know, probably. I have done the rail hippie hop but didn't film it because it was physically done just to say I could after seeing Alistair do it. Well, you should probably do it again. Can we see what,
shit.
Buzz?
We got 26 people on here.
I've got 27 on my screen.
Oh, it just went to 27. Holy shit.
Yeet. Thanks, dudes. We're having fun arguing about crazy stuff. Ruben's Gap in Road Full 6. Which one is that? Which gap? Ruben did a lot of gaps.
He did the shark fin.
The shark fin?
He did the shark fin and then the first wall ride to tail whip and then not the first wall ride to 540. I think Dave Volker or Greg, is it Greg Grasso did the first wall ride 540 at the first Meet the Streets in 91 or 90 or
I know
89.
that was in that video that I watched.
What, the first wall ride 540?
I don't know if it was the first, but I know I saw that in that
It's
video.
the two-hit Meet the Streets. I don't know if it's 1989 or 1990.
I'm sure somebody in here knows.
And I don't know if it's Craig Grasso or Craig, or is it Craig Grasso?
I have no idea.
But Dave Volker at the Brooklyn Banks did the wall ride to 540. That was fucked.
What about Hamilton foofing it?
The Gons tried the 180. Like, there's this weird bank thing to, like, that thing that he foofed. The Gons back in the day tried to 180 fakey into it and kept dying.
Jeez. Garrett Reynolds 720 down a first set, then switch whip the second. How insane is that? People just 720 downstairs. Craig Campbell did the 540 wall ride.
Thank you.
See, I knew he would know.
I knew it was a Craig. I couldn't figure out what Craig it was.
Let's talk about the craziest things to ever happen at the Brooklyn Banks. Obviously, Gerber front flipping is probably at the top.
That fucking kid that did the Derek Duster. Uh,
The crank flip thing?
not the Derek Duster. The kid that did that pegless X up grind or whatever. He did like the Derek Duster. I think he did a Derek Duster X up pegless or something fucking down the handrail there. I wish I can't. There was somebody has to know what I'm talking about on there. Obviously, Mike Brennan trying to tail whip the gap, and then Hoder 360ing it, and then what's his name front flipping it. Scotty Cramner
The
did the
flare.
bump flare.
I was thinking that, but I was going to say it. But then you were going to be like, oh, it doesn't count because it was a skate park. And then I was
Nope,
going to
ain't a skate
fight
park
you.
in the streets. You can suck my dick.
Thanks for hanging out, Kiss.
Take it easy, Kiss. Uh, the other funny part was, do you remember in the animal video when all the kids are like yelling around to get prizes and someone throws a big giant 2-foot dildo in the audience? Did you see that video?
I don't remember
It's
that.
a big slopping dildo they threw in the audience.
Oh my god, that's funny. Farnk doing flatland to rail.
Oh, it was Cookie.
I thought Kurt was just saying the word cookie.
No. Cookie did the pegless X up bottom bracket. What is
Gotcha.
that grind called? I forgot what that grind's called. Because you were saying the dopest Brooklyn Banks clips.
Yeah. Hand plant over the rail at the Animal Jam.
Oh, that was fucked. Yeah. Mike Aiken did the that like wall ride to fucking 1-footed table out of it.
Oh yeah, that was sweet.
And then Hamilton did the foofanu on the top of it. The wall ride, the bump, the foof.
Yes,
the top,
I said that one already.
You did? I didn't hear that. That one was pretty good. Oh shit, we're forgetting about the 180 feeble grind on the God, how many he rides for Base Brooklyn back in the day. He was on volume. Kurt, help me out. The Russian. And then he used to say, "Is this a hoopty bike, California?" What is his name? He did. Have you ever seen the one where Corey Martinez on a flat wall does the feeble grind, like the Reuben, but instead did a feeble grind on it?
Oh, was that at the Brooklyn Banks? Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. I think.
Yeah, he fucking did the feeble grind on that thing. I wish I knew the dude's name. I can't think.
Did Big Daddy do something at the Brooklyn Banks that was crazy?
I can't remember.
270 Wally to look back. Aiken.
Somebody's got to help me out. I can't remember the dude's name.
Will Taubin.
There you go.
Taubin.
Thanks,
Taubin. I don't know how to say it.
that was absolutely fucked.
Huh.
That one sticks in my mind. Imagine that on a vertical wall doing a feeble grind. Like
Yeah.
a Reuben feeble.
Like 180ing into it.
Yeah.
Effing clipper flipping up it and over the rail.
See, he's talking about the one contest they had there. They set a ramp up there, and the shit people were doing because somebody flipped over the handrail and landed on the flat top.
Wow.
And then fucking, if I'm not mistaken, I think Van Homan did like fucking bar spin to ice to back in off the quarter thing, or foof to ice or something fucking, or foof to bar. I haven't seen the video in so long, I can't remember.
Jeff brought up the flare. I remember that flare. That was when I was first starting to learn how to ride. I think, anyway.
Biz is going pretty good. I'm only working a couple days at the warehouse. Yeah, I hope everybody goes, and if you're new on here and you just got here, make sure you guys go and fill out the petition for keep the Brooklyn Banks alive. You got to make a video or do something or mention it in a video.
I'll talk about it in the news video.
All right, thank you.
Kurt, I feel like I remember Augie Supermaning down the stairs. Because why would he not do that? Like, be honest there, though. Like, if anyone was ever going to Superman down any stairs ever, it would be Augie Supermaning down the Brooklyn Bank stairs. Dude, I feel like, I don't know.
What do you mean? That's because you live in the middle of the country and you haven't talked to a gopher.
Haven't talked to a goat. What? What? Does your brain even like think before you open your mouth?
No, I just said that because that's what you do. You're a country dude. You're out there talking to frogs and lizards and fucking gophers. Don't lie to me. You have a pond, and your dad built a makeshift pond that wraps around your whole backyard.
It's literally this big.
You could literally throw a fishing line out your window and catch a goldfish. Is it close enough?
Is what close enough?
Have you done that? Have you just went to the local river or creek and brought some fish and put it in the back of your pond and started fishing?
No, but I used to go down to the creek and we brought a fish back one time and put it in the pool. And then it died.
Dickhead.
Next question, most overrated pro. Well, today, my name is Grayson Roberts, and let's talk about the most overrated pro.
That's probably the funniest thing you've ever said. I've never seen you shit talk. I've told that kid because it'll randomly pop up. I'm like, look, you can't just do videos on shit talking on bike parts all day long or bikes or companies. Like, eventually it's just going to hurt you.
Yeah. Well, actually, you can, and you can get a whole lot of views on the internet with it.
And then start the thing called the come up. And then start your own porno service.
Hey, I wasn't trying to talk crap. That's something he would do. I'm so confused.
What are we trying to keep up to? Oh, we're talking about Jeff Mead?
Yeah.
Or is Kurt doing things?
I don't know what that means.
What?
What Jeff is saying.
He talked about cutting someone off. He's talking about jams over the 15 years that Animal threw jams there.
Oh, okay. Kurt, you can go ahead and fight him. Go ahead.
It's 3:30 a.m. in Poland. What's up?
Poland. Oh, what?
I wanted to come up with some topics to talk about, but then for some reason we get into what's the best and what's this and that.
Who in BMX right now has the best looking bike?
Best looking bike?
Yeah. Or no, since you, like, it's hard to know who,
Ruben Alcantara's new bike's pretty fucking sick.
That is pretty sweet. His and Garrett Burns.
Garrett Burns, Rubens has Merit wheels on it. Yeah, Merit rims.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The Battle Rim. Free promo. It's hard to say. What about the best looking signature bike frame or anything? Who goes the fastest?
That fucking dude that's Chris Fox or whatever. That fucking dude goes faster than anybody.
Chris Fox does go super fast. Best looking bike in BMX is Trey Jones. Now, if that's not talking crap, I don't know what is.
Trey Jones has the best looking body in BMX.
If that's not talking crap, I don't know what is.
It's an observation. He's got a good dad bod, though. Kind of jealous about that.
Bro, they've got some sweet stuff to ride, though.
Where? In Florida?
Yeah, their ramps. Kurt,
you
my
keep
bike
talking
right...
about ramps. You're so addicted to ramps.
What? Kurt says my bike right now is pretty damn good, though. Kurt, you buy a new bike every week. That's why.
Kurt literally, ever since we were young, Kurt used to have everything you could ever want on a bike. King headset, fucking titanium spokes, you name it, he had it. Anything brand new came out, Kurt had it.
I had a friend like that who at one point in time he just had everything on his bike was the most expensive thing that you could buy out of Dan's comp.
The poverty bike.
No.
uh,
The
like
bicolor S&M frame, Hucker's frame, is pretty wild. It does look
I
sweet.
saw that.
It does look pretty sweet. That's like a new thing.
You should just click Kurt in here just to get everybody stoked.
I don't want him to bring that kind of negativity into my
He
life.
won't bring it up. He's a nice guy. Put him in here. All right,
Calling
we're
you out.
making a third call. I'm forcing this fuck in here. I don't care what his wife says.
I don't know how to find it. Montana's joke of the night, best bod in BMX. Thank you for that 20 grip. You're the man.
I'm making you money, you fuck.
Here, I gotta do this.
You got to make another one for what's his name. You can't just have one singular person on there.
All right, hold on. I need something to write on. I don't have any paper. We had Chris Gold. Oh man, they're not there anymore.
Oh, Kurt.
Please don't. I'm naked.
What is that? What Kurt said?
Yeah. Trying to
Oh,
find something to write on.
Yo, get him in here. I'm trying to see that dong.
He said no. Listen, Linda. Right on the back of this. Mike Danello, his bike is tight.
Isn't that what is that company called again?
Nowhere.
Those bikes are crazy to me. I couldn't ride that bike.
Chris. Oh, never mind. I see it. I was gonna tell him to say something so I know how to spell his name.
It's funny. I do like anything a terrible one or STA 500 standard is probably the two old man things in my mind. I love that I can never see it. What's up, Mason?
What I will say is it is entirely possible to put a banner somewhere over. Where am I pointing? This way? This way. Somewhere over here.
Yeah.
If someone wants to sponsor, we could put a digital banner. Bobby Altizer's frame. That frame is pretty crazy. With the mounts on the bottom of the. What do you even call that?
Fucked.
What is the name for the mount or where they're at? Does it got a name? It has to have a name.
I love that tires are heavier. I want everything back to heavy. I want bikes to be 50 pounds again so these fucking little kids can have bad backs when they get older. That's what I want.
I don't want that. I want to ride as long as I can.
I want a 45 tooth sprocket with a kink fucking moto chain back.
Well, you can do that. That's still a thing. You can get that.
It ain't gonna fit on my frame the way frames are made nowadays.
Oh, you have your own custom frame. You can get it made to fit, Ricky. If that's what you really want.
I just yo, check it out.
What's up?
Hold on.
What is Senko Chromoly? Is that not 4130? I don't know what that means. I've never heard
that. Sounds very overseas. Right here. Look. Wait.
I was gonna say, what are you doing?
Oh yeah. You know what that was?
Light bike is so much friendlier to ride every day. True that.
You know what that was?
Was that some geometry?
That was my new frame.
Geometry of it?
Yeah, that was it being built. That's what the schematics, my boy. That's what it looks like.
Awesome.
So, I should be getting that shit.
Ricky, let's get you a custom White House frame.
Did Kurt say that?
Yeah. Why would we want to bring small bars back?
I can't. That hurts.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want Diamondback to make a comeback.
Oh, I'd love to be on Diamondback. I'd love to be sponsored by Diamondback. I want
Don't they
if
still make mountain bikes?
yeah, but they don't have a BMX team. I would love to be sponsored by Diamondback, Huffy, Schwinn. Holy
Does
shit!
Huffy
Any
still
perfect
make
sponsor.
bikes? I know they own DK.
Yeah, they still make bikes, but they're all generic Walmart bikes.
Right. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to Google search 2020 Huffy bike. Ooh, they have a website. My first my first ever bike, 20-inch, was a Huffy.
Your first bike was a Huffy?
My first 20-inch, yeah.
Mine was a Schwinn Predator.
Oh, snap.
And then my real bike was a Hutch.
Man. My first real bike was a Fit.
That's so funny you say it here. You say that it's funny the difference between our ages.
Yeah. I had the Fit Team Complete from like 2006.
I was in my prime. Like my body was in its best ability at 24. Oh,
Man.
2006. God, that would be so great. How old was I in that?
You realize there are things that you can do and the way you eat and the things you do with yourself and working out that can make you feel like you're 24 again, right?
Yep. But I'm a lazy, complaining fucking American. I just want to complain.
Why don't more bike companies make frames with real rear chain tensioners? Money, probably.
There's a lot of companies that make built-in chain tensioners like that.
And there's some of them that do it like a very,
Be the People,
yeah.
the company I ride for, Medieval, has them.
Some of them can do it in a really like simple way by just putting like a gyro tab where it goes, and then you put a bolt through there.
Dan had his first bike was Jay Miron's signature standard or
That
Schwinn.
cost $480.36 in 1998.
That's my favorite, hearing people's first bikes. But then, how about your first bike you built up, like where you bought the frame and then put parts on it?
You
My
want to
first,
hear something crazy, Ricky?
mine was an S&M dirt bike. What's yours?
I legitimately never had a brand new frame of my own that I was the first person who ever had, aside from that complete bike, until I got hooked
Sponsored.
up by the bike shop and got that Sunday Soundwave.
So Sunday Soundwave's your first one.
Yep. Because before that, I started with that Fit. Then I got in a trade, uh, traded a go-kart, and my dad gave this dude $350 for a shotgun and his bike. And it was a Stairmaster frame. And it had slam bars, primo forks, profile cranks, demolition rear hub, Odyssey rear
Was it
rim.
stolen?
What?
Was it stolen?
No, he built it up himself. And it was a custom FBM too because it had gyro tabs. Kurt, you're just mad because your companies don't offer lifetime warranties and can't afford to. You're going to talk crap.
House offers one.
No, they don't. He's lying.
Uh,
Anyways,
look at CK. His first bikes were Redline and Diamondback Venom.
and
But
they
it's
both
funny.
got sold without him knowing.
Oh shit! Look at CX. Oh my god, dude. He had a '93 Hoffman Condor. How fucking rad would that be to have that right now?
Probably pretty awesome.
I want a Skyway. I want the Dirt Brothers when they bought out Skyway, and they basically just put their own Dirt Brothers stickers on there. So they Skyway TA or whatever it was, the frame and fork combo. God, I would love to have that.
But so I went from the Stairmaster whenever I cracked the welds on both sides of the dropout and still rode it, cracked the welds at the top tube and the chain or seat stay tubes
Yeah.
on both sides, still kept jumping stuff to flat and never broke it. Then I ended up with a Fit Aitken S3 that was my buddy's that he bought off somebody else. I think that's what the next one was. Yeah. Had the scavenger bridge frame.
How long did that frame last?
It's still fine. I just stopped riding it because it was way too long for me. I had a 21.25
Do you
and just
still have it?
lost. What?
Still have it?
Yeah.
You still have the scavenger?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
In the garage way out there, hanging
Oh,
up.
I was gonna say, grab that motherfucker. That's sick. Is it all tore up or what's it look like?
It's fine. It's got a couple gnarly dents in the down tube from a Fufanu I tried. Like really bad dents. What else? I rode a McNeil Bibby frame for a little while when we did the Odd Couple contest because
I think everybody's ran a McNeil in here. All the people that have been riding for a long time, I'm pretty sure a majority of us have ran a McNeil. I had a McNeil Reuben, and
nice.
fucking somebody broke in my house. I left my wallet and cash on the table next to my bike. They didn't even steal any of the cash or my wallet. They just took my bike out
So
of
it
my
was
house.
someone that you knew.
No, like it was somebody that not that I knew, but somebody that knew that I had a really expensive bike. They just straight walked in my front door, went into my bedroom, and grabbed my bike.
That's crazy.
And then a
People,
week later, I got it back, and they spray painted it every color you could think of. Fucking worst.
dude, you want to hear a bad story about that? Literally, this dude
Somebody
who,
breaking in your house and stealing it.
no, just a story about someone's bike getting stolen. Uh, Literally, okay, so I gotta go back. How do I start this? So there's a dude, obviously,
This
there's
one
random,
time in band camp.
yeah, this random kid who used to ride out here had a Fit bike. Somebody stole it in the town that he lived in. Then at the first trail jam that they ever had at the trails that I dig at,
Yeah.
uh, the person who stole it brought the bike there, spray painted black, and like I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know that's that bike.
Right.
And then I told the dude, like I told people there, and no one did anything or said anything. And I literally heard someone saying how like saying, talking to him and saying like, oh, he doesn't even notice or something like that. And no one did anything, and he never got his bike back.
Yeah, it's because they're all pieces of shit.
Isn't that crazy?
I remember from some kid that stole a bike, I bought profile cranks from him, and I almost got punched in the face when I went to this skate park because the kid that got his bike stolen, I had his cranks. So thank God that all the older guys stuck up for me. But
Yeah.
it's the worst. I think the worst feeling in BMX, your girlfriend can break up with you. You can break your fucking leg, but your bike getting stolen is seriously the worst thing that can happen to you.
I don't ever want to know what that feels like.
You're getting your bike stolen is like if I got my bike stolen now,
It would be fine. It would still suck, but it would
it
be
would
fine.
suck and be fine, but it's only because I have sponsors. But if
Yeah.
I wasn't sponsored, I'd still feel bad. I'll be
Right.
very honest with you.
Well, there's a couple parts like I don't know if you're the like me at all, but there's like those couple parts that you keep on your bike that you've had for a long time.
Oh yeah, like I there's always I guess there is, and there's those things that you can't buy anymore that you have
Mm-hmm.
on your bike, or your bike gets to a certain point. Like that's the hardest part is like when I have to build a new bike, I don't like doing it sometimes because I'm so used to the way I fuck that bike up. Like I've got it
You don't.
at
It's like you're one with the bike, and then you build a new one, and it's completely different.
yeah, but it's the same thing because you're putting the same parts on.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't have that beat up, you know?
Oh, Austin, you're in here. What's up, dude? He's I think he lives in West Virginia. Or it's like right near the Ohio West Virginia border, and he's got trails, but his bike got stolen a couple months ago, and then they got. I don't know if they got all of it back, but they got a lot of it back, and he built up like pretty much a whole new bike, too.
I thought you were gonna say beat him up because the way your words were about to go,
I
you're
have
like,
no idea if they beat him up or what. I don't even actually know what happened. I just knew that they got him back. I ran a McNeil Heaton. It only came in 20-inch top tube even. Dude, my knees would legitimately not be able to handle it if I had a 20-inch top tube. My knees would get destroyed.
well, it's funny you say that because I ride like I used to ride a 20 and a half. That was like my favorite.
Yeah,
I just like super long frames because I like the feeling of tabletops and turn downs. When you turn down a super long frame, it feels so sexy. It's hard as fuck to 360, but
yeah.
like I'm running a 20.75 now. I don't think I don't if I went to a 20-inch, I don't think it'd be any different. I just have to go Dan Crook bars. That's it.
I think I would just bash the crap out of my knees
Yeah,
on my
but you wear
stem.
knee guards, so it wouldn't even matter.
It's still annoying.
Yeah, I know that, but I mean like I guess because you're running. Are you running a gyro again, or are you
Yeah,
going?
I always have a gyro.
Okay, you're not straight cabling.
Nope. I have one Kurt Route, definitely not selling it though. Which Federal Hamilton frame are you even talking about? The new one or the old one?
He wants a new one.
Ah, don't know where
I'll
you
take
can
an
get
old one.
that. What?
I'll take an old one. That'd be a dope frame to have. It's funny how like certain riders have that appeal where you just really want it. And like I'm so nostalgic, I really, really bad want mosh parts. I don't even
That's
know why I'm
funny.
saying this, but like mosh parts from 2004 when
You know what?
Rich Hurst had it.
You know what's crazy?
2006.
One of my buddies still has a Mosh guard sprocket on his bike right now,
Oh, I love it. That's sick. Does he have it flip backwards?
so that the guard's on the inside.
Yeah, because that's how Ian Schwartz used to ride
I
his.
don't know if he does or not, but like I don't even know if he was riding when that sprocket came out. I just remember he had it because he started riding near the same time I did, and we were in the same grade in high school and stuff.
Right.
Uh, and he's had it forever.
Ben Lewis is like 5'5" though. Yeah, Mosh is sick, Kevin. Um, I just I like if I was smart, you kept your first bike, right? You still have your first bike in your garage,
Yeah, I've got most of it anyway.
most of it. I wish I would have kept my hutch, like and my like because I remember my first bike was a Schwinn Predator, but I traded it to the kid for the used hutch.
Yeah.
I really wish I would have just kept my first bike. Like anybody in here that's just starting bikes and you're around and you got your first bike, keep that motherfucker.
Yep. Yep. I still have the main parts from it, and let's see. I pretty much have it all. Yeah.
20-inch top tubes are like pineapple on pizza. You just think you hate it, but it's actually awesome. Wow, Jeff,
That's
that is
funny.
so good. I'm I want to put front brakes back on.
Well, you're talking to the right person when you say Jeff.
Well, when the funny part is we're all sitting here thinking that there's nothing going on. There's still a pandemic outside.
Well, that's the whole
300
purpose
people
of
a
us
day are
doing
fucking
this.
dying here. All right, I know you don't like hearing it, but I haven't gone near a human. I haven't been near another human other than my woman in almost 3 months now. I haven't not seen another human. So like I'm not gonna be riding with anyone until we can. But I really bad want front brakes. I watch your friend Trevor, and he's getting so much better. But it's
Dude,
also because he has the best ramps in the world to ride all day long.
he is really good.
That fucking toboggan 540 nose pick he did was fucked.
Yep. Yep. He needs
Is he
to.
on nowhere yet?
No,
Oh,
I don't think he. I don't think he would. Or I don't
oh.
know. I'm not saying like he wouldn't ride for nowhere, but I just don't know if that would end up happening or not. You can go outside, build up them immunities.
I have an underlying condition.
Is it called Hypochondriacanism.
Yeah.
It sucks in New York City and Long Island. You're also in the area where it was like the worst that was
It's
documented.
still the worst. There's 80,000 people that have it in my county.
Documented, anyways. It's probably so much worse than what anyone actually even knows.
Yeah, well, either way, it doesn't even matter. All of it is just like, I'm gonna do what I think's safe, and
Right.
that's what's more important for me. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
and I feel the same for the rest. So it's just like, if you're 17 years old right now and you don't have a job and you live with your parents, this is the best time ever because school's out.
Yeah. Well,
I
actually, 17 is probably, yeah. If you're 18, you're pissed because you didn't get the government check. If you're 18 and or you just turned 18 and your parents claimed you on their last taxes, you're mad.
Well, what's $1,200 gonna do anyway?
To someone who's 17 or 18, bro, that's gonna get them some rims for their 99 Civic.
They're
Let's
gonna
be real.
buy stupid ass vape machines, marijuana, and fucking beanies.
And rims for their
They're gonna
99
roll
rusted
their
out Honda
they're gonna
Civic.
roll their beanie all the way up, and it doesn't even sit on their ears. It's above their ears. You know how those kids wear their shit nowadays. Oh shit! Kevin Jackson said tree frame.
I didn't even know Tree made frames at a point.
I wish Tree didn't go to catalog parts. I wish they just kept making their own. They should have just stayed that way.
Yeah,
Because
I
they
don't I
they
don't
were
really know.
making some innovative, really, really good stuff.
And cool stuff like
That's what I'm saying. Innovative, like
yeah.
really, really nice stuff.
Man, I remember I had that chromoly sprocket that was super thin. I bent the crap out of two of those things.
Their bar ends were beautiful. They just did a lot of great stuff.
Jeff Mead says, "What the f is Tree? Look up Tree straight pull hubs. They're pretty sweet. The fake profile. I wouldn't call it that because they're the only company that I know of that had straight pull spokes.
They did pretty good, man. I think personally, my opinion is Profile is just overrated and overpriced.
Did Tree invent spline drive sprockets?
I have no clue.
Because that's the first time I remember seeing one, but I don't know if they started it or not.
I wish Tim Wade would come back in here.
I don't.
Why?
Because they're. Did you not see that whole controversy? I don't even want to talk about
Fucking,
them.
I'm not even gonna publicly opinion my thing in here. If you want my honest opinion, I'm not gonna say it publicly, but I'll say it behind the closed door because I'm smart.
Scotty ran the hubs. Scotty did run those tree hubs.
Oh my god. Well, that's what you get for making memes. Eventually, you make one that gets you fucked, and everyone hates you.
Well,
There's limits. Don't step on those limits, boys.
yep. Everything they made broke.
What was that? Tree? Or
Apparently, Jeff broke a lot of tree parts.
uh, I broke every set of profile cranks I ever had, so I'm in the same boat as him.
I'm good on profile stuff. I never broke any of it. Twigs and berry hubs were cool. Jeff is drunk. That's what's going on right now.
Jeff is definitely on 15 cigarettes. Jeff, how many cigarettes have you had?
Oh, there's 32 people in here.
There was 33.
There was 34 at one point. Now there's 33 now. You guys are crazy. Thanks for
There,
hanging out with
there
us.
was 33 people here, and then you started talking about ramps, and 20 of them left.
Here, let me
and then
find.
you and then you tilted your head and showed everybody your fucking dumb rock star fucking beanie.
Oh,
Are
my
you
bad.
selling out on me?
I'll go
And then
this
now
way.
you're asking for digital sponsorship. What
I've
are you
had
doing?
I've had this beanie for more than 10 years.
That's pretty good.
Okay, maybe almost 10 years.
How old are you again? 12?
48.
How old are you though? 26 now or
Yeah.
25?
26.
Yeah.
I'm on some profiles with a tie spindle right now. It's tight. Did you see that? What's the mix ratio for that palm juice and beer? Looks interesting.
Hey, click him in here. Let's see what he's doing.
Cooking with Jeff Mead.
Click him in here.
I'm working on it.
All right. Oh, we had 34. No, we're down to 33.
Get that Huffy money. Bro, if Huffy wants to sponsor the show, I'll put a Huffy logo on the show. I'm not above it. Jeff Mead is unavailable.
Catfish is crazy. That's basically it with me.
He's really good at riding bikes though.
He is fucking good. And the amount of stories that he has is absolutely fucked.
He's so good
And
at riding bikes.
remember the dinner we had with him and how he was just going off on everything, his opinions. His opinions are so crazy it makes you think different. Because you're like, fuck, I didn't need to know that. He says things you don't need to know. That's how I feel about it.
I feel
And
like he
you
just
should.
knows things that people don't need to know or don't
That's
want.
what I'm saying. And I don't want to see videos he has that I don't want to see either. He's one of those guys where you're like, I can't see what you have on your phone, and don't tell me that story because it hurts my feelings.
I like Catfish though. I said it.
Oh, it's crazy on live. I can see you looking through things. On mine, I can't see it. Oh, because I'm directly with you. Never mind.
Yup.
Brent, are you sponsored?
Yeah, bro, check it out. CK Gold and 20 grip. Also, I've got a shout out to Park Tool. They're my favorite.
Yeah. What am I wearing for sponsor? Oh, Quentin. Remember, guys? Remember Quentin Hat sponsored me for 2 days.
What else?
Gave me hundreds of hats.
Nowhere BMX. Let's talk about Nowhere.
Yeah, actually.
I mean, not. Wait, Jeff Mead's in here. Not Nowhere BMX anymore, but Brimstone Bicycles.
We can't see Jeff because Jeff has a flip phone as usual.
Hey, Jeff Mead.
Oh, look at that potato! It's a fucking potato. Are you drunk right now, Jeff?
I am a little bit.
Jeff,
actually, so first of all, tree bikes. I have never owned, and I've never seen another person that I know who owns tree parts has not had them break.
yeah,
And
well,
was dead silent.
I want to see you do a decade right now.
Oh yeah, do a decade in your house.
And I actually got riled up before because when somebody said doing a flatland trick to rail, like 7 years ago, I did rollade to oppo down rail.
What is a rollade?
It's a rolling decade, so you do it while you're moving.
Oh, those are fucked.
How did you do that to a? Did you film it?
Yeah.
We need to see that,
I didn't
bro.
like rolling.
Hey,
Did a rollade and then bombed down the rail.
I want to see it. Where is it?
It's on my Instagram. It's like hold on.
Yo, on my computer screen, Jeff looks like a potato. On live, he looks perfect. Holy shit, on YouTube.
I don't know, man.
Actually, Grimaldo filmed it like 8 years ago. It was at the Monroe Rail. I did rollade and then went down the handrail.
I need to see this, man. How far back would it be on your Instagram? You post a lot.
Yeah, it's a while back. I have no idea where to even start looking, actually.
How much beers have you been drinking, Jeff? Talk to me. You sound a little drunk, Buzz.
I am. Well, I've been having this issue with my back, so Daddy got on the juice pretty early today.
Yeah? What's your roommate doing?
I'm probably on like beer 8 right now, and on 2 glasses of wine, and Joey's doing Joey's stuff.
Hell
Jeff
yeah, is
looks like
Joey
Chris
jerking off?
D'Elia.
Dude, how many times has Joey jerked off in front of you while you guys are just hanging out?
That's ridiculous.
What kind of roommate do you have?
Jeff, I'm scrolling here.
What's up, Joey?
It's
How's
a
life?
while. It's like old VX clips. Ricky, you're like way off to the side. I can't even see you. There you go.
Where? Dude, my V cut is so
That's
gangster.
better.
Was it before you got? Oh wait, never mind.
Brad, I'm not gonna even lie to you. You're gonna have to do like a ton of scrolling because it was like a random screen pull that I did off of one of Grimaldo's videos.
So like you have no idea what the thumbnail is?
Let's see here. Can you guys still see me? Probably not.
No.
I
You'll
can't.
just disappear, but we can hear you.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, your eyes are dilated, dude. You're drunk as fuck.
Yeah. I've also my spine feels like a can of Pringles filled with rocks. So
What did you do?
I pulled something, and I thought I was getting better, and a week later I tweaked it doing something else, and it's just been getting worse.
Dude, right now, I bet you won't do this. Just do a standing backflip for me right now. That'll help your back out.
Ricky, give me a decent amount of time just to get my socks on in a proper time.
Hey, dude, don't talk to me about that. My sciatic nerves suck so bad. I feel so bad for you, dude. And the best part is figuring out stretches. Once it feels better, is finding a stretch that works for you, like a morning routine for stretches during the day, in the middle of the day, and night and morning, because that's the only thing that'll help. And cigarette smoking doesn't help anything. So
Well, I'm usually actually really good at stretching. It was just like one of those. It was a cold day. I was wearing like 3 layers. I was running around with Luke, and I just tweaked it in just the right way.
oh, dude, what part is it? Lower, higher, mid?
It's right at the lower part. I'm like, it's right where like I can't bend over and touch my toes.
So sciatic nerve. You probably did something to your sciatica.
Yeah, my
Were you
thigh
guys
keeps going
riding,
numb.
or what were
Get
you
a little-
doing? Were you
I was
riding?
riding. I did a half cab.
Yeah, Brandon Began half cab back went out.
It was off of like a 3-foot curb. Like it was off of like a planter, pretty much.
Oh my god, I love you, Kurt. Kurt said he used the Merit foam roller and his back went out, so he's gonna sue us.
I thought that foam roller was a joke. I thought that was actually a joke on Mike.
No.
I thought that was like an April Fool's thing, and then I was like, oh wow, these are legit.
Yeah, one day I'm at work and Sean's like, yo, there's a package, and we open it, and I'm like, what the fuck? All right. Yo, $10. 3
What?
BMX gun. We got a $10.
From who?
We got a $10 donation from 20 a grip.
Thank you, 20 grip.
Brad,
You're the man.
Brad,
Hell yeah.
you're still not that clip because that clip's probably like back there. I did it like 7 or 8 years ago.
Is that when you would have posted it?
No, probably not that long ago. I probably reposted it since then, but I haven't like it was like in a video that I screen recorded on my phone and then posted just that clip.
Huh. So would the thumbnail possibly be you on a rail?
Yeah.
It would be a whole bunch of bricks and me probably in the middle of the rolade.
Okay.
Brent just watched it. I saw his face.
No, I watched you try to crooked grind to your face, bro.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
that was around that time.
Oh, yeah. Frank Mascio or whatever did that flatland to rail at the banks. I forgot. Like, he went flatland. So did Tony Cherry. Like, there's
I met Tony Cherry at the banks. It was actually funny. That was around that time. Like I used to get made fun of a lot for riding like that, like mixing flatland in with street. Like nobody was in. And then like 2008 happened, and Mateus came out with that Red Bull edit, and it was the coolest thing anybody had ever seen before.
Damn it!
It's
I'm all
always
the way at the
okay.
bottom of Jeff's Instagram, and I didn't.
That's just because you probably skipped it, man. Jeff's already. How many cigarettes have you had since we've been sitting here, Jeff?
I mean, what?
How many cigarettes have you had today?
I've only had 5 today. All right.
5 cigarettes. How many beers did you say you had?
I probably had about 10 and 2
Okay.
glasses of wine.
Now I know you're drunk because you said 8 before. How many glasses of wine?
Well, I just grabbed 9, and I'm gonna be on 10. 10 sitting here next
Are
to
you
me.
serious? Yo, down that one real quick and get 10 in. I'm trying to get you fucked up. Oh shit! I
No.
love you, man. I miss not being able to hang out with you guys. Yo, what's Joey doing? Point the phone towards Joey. Have Joey
Yo!
say hi.
I don't think we can point at Joey right now because he's doing something that's not YouTube friendly.
Oh god.
Wait, so
He's-
did you do the rolade into the grind like directly? You hopped from the rolade into it?
No, I didn't.
No, he just did a roll
front wheel
then
down.
did.
Say that again. That was
I did rollerblade, front wheel touched the ground, and then I immediately bunny hopped left side pegs down the ramp.
Hey, Kurt
Okay.
Rao sent it to you already. That's how good Kurt is. I told you, Kurt is a BMX god. Kurt already sent you the clip. You don't even have to do the work. See that? That's what you have a YouTube page for. You have people on here to do the work for you, Brant.
Listen, Linda.
Listen,
Thanks,
I'm
Kurt.
covering you both up just to play this clip.
Cover it up.
Joey's got the channel, and I'm like eight seconds behind.
Boom. Boom.
All right,
I played
do the
it.
clip.
It happened. You guys keep
Where?
chatting. I'm going to take a peek.
All right, we're watching. Apparently, your clip's coming on here. I don't see it though. I can't hear you,
So,
Jeff.
Ricky, how's your solo sessions?
Sucks.
Ugh.
It sucks because I've been finding things where if I just had you or Luke or Bravo, like you guys would be like, this is the worst spot you brought me to, Ricky, but I'm glad we went and rode. I've been going to spots. I've been going to like people's houses that I've been wanting to ride because I know no one will do it. So I've been like going to the back of their yards and shit and riding. So, but
I've been so psyched because hopefully once this is over, I know like 3 dudes that built backyard ramps, and I am super hyped to go ride more backyard
here comes
ramps.
here's your clip.
It's just now showing up for Ricky. Oh, yeah. Speaking of this.
Damn. We got more money?
No, I'm just putting it up from the last one.
Oh.
Thanks, 20 Grip and Chris Gold, for being today's sponsors.
Hell yeah.
So what's going on? We getting a flat ground decade in your house?
His back is fucked.
Oh yeah, you're right. Don't do
Drunk
that.
as shit. He has 16 cigarettes in him, and Joey's jerking off in the background.
Let's get Joey to attempt a decade.
Joey only does
I don't think Joey's.
Joey does feeble grinds, Smith grinds, and rail rides on handrails. That's all he does.
I'm also worried if I did that, I'd go through the floor. We're on the second story of the apartment, and this
What's up,
building is like
G?
one of the oldest buildings in town, so I'd probably go right through the floor if I tried to decade in here.
All right, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Let's discuss Linda. Listen, Linda. Or discuss Jason Enns.
Jason Enns is the Prince of Canada.
Prince. Does that make Jay Miron the king?
It makes Jay Miron the king, and it makes Dave Osado the duke.
I was about to say that.
Damn, those are the top right there. But you guys are good. Yo, Jeff wouldn't get hurt because Jeff, I'm 100% gonna guarantee you he could do the decade, even drunk as he is, 100%. Only because that's his like favorite trick to do.
Well, and when you're drunk, you're like a
Cherry
piece of
picker?
rubber.
Do you think at this drunk you are, say you weren't back wasn't hurt, would you be able to do a cherry picker at this drunk?
I probably got a better shot at doing a backflip right now than I do a decade. I've done flips before, like pretty, like at Hippie Steve's house, like pretty heavy in the bag. But decades, I mean, it's a tough one.
Yeah, but you're not going anywhere. You're on the ground, dude.
It's the footwork, because if you slip a foot, I wind up on my back.
Yo, dude, just listen to me, Terry Adams. Get your shit together and get it done.
Yo,
Now-
wait, hold it.
Don't make him, Ricky. You're gonna hurt him. Jesus Christ. Let's not. Oh,
Oh,
good enough. Good enough. Good enough.
So you're getting out of that.
All right.
I'm just
I
glad
just
you
got
didn't go
told
through the
to fuck
floor,
off.
bro.
Holy shit. That was amazing. I love you, Jeff.
That was at least worth $10 billion. Send it to
Wow.
Jeff's front door right now.
Drunk as shit.
I definitely just woke up everybody downstairs.
Well,
Well-
it's only 10:17, so we're good, dude. Dude, you deserve 2 cigarettes, dude. Light 2 cigarettes. Fuck.
No. I'm actually psyched that I'm not like on the ground crying right now. I move my table back.
What if you just fixed it by doing that?
Yo, the best part is every dude in here honestly knows that was dope as shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Every old dude down here is just
the only
amped
trick-
as hell.
Brent, the only way I can explain this is kind of like, have you ever noticed that, like, if you do like an ice pick variation, you'll get like astronomical more views than anything else?
Yeah.
So pretty much my Instagram is worthless unless I do a decade or a decade combination.
That is funny.
Like,
At least you two have cool tricks. Mine's nothing but fucking full cabs.
I'm going to do a quick scan through my Instagram.
that the only trick I got is literally worth anything watching.
I'm pretty sure I have a thumbnail of Jeff doing a decade in one of the videos from when I was out there.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
it's kind
not.
of crazy because just this last summer, I started getting Abubaca decades on quarters down really well.
That's so
So I got to
nuts.
see if I can incorporate that into something.
Somebody just called me out, and it was probably the best thing I ever seen. It wasn't in the street, though. It was technically a ramp. It was on wood. You're right.
Brent, who's winning the Lip Lords game of bike?
Well, right now we're waiting on this crap to end so that Colton can go ride and set a trick for Sponge.
Why? What happened? Oh, because it's the virus. I forgot.
Yeah, he's kind of nervous, and I'm not going to force him into it.
I'll be dead honest. I wanted to bust out a decade on somebody so bad during that game. Like I really wanted Bobby Atlizer, or I wanted like Trevor or somebody that I didn't have to hold back on.
Right.
Riding against a brakeless kid, and that kid that I rode against was actually really cool. I went to his park in Rochester, and we had some fun playing around on one of the quarters that he had there. But I was like really hoping to get somebody completely out of my league just to be able to throw that.
Right.
You wanted the gang, you wanted the Garrett Reynolds, and you ended up getting the shit-footed, 2-peg brakeless dude.
Yeah. I got the brakeless kid with no pegs who owns a skate park. So on the way home, me doing a trick, he would match and set on my way home from the skate park.
How crazy is that?
That's because he just had to.
That was
definitely right.
Like something that I had to like mentally like work for. like, oh shit, he matched me on my way home, so I need to. The clock starts all over again now, and I can't use my brakes. So,
Yo, Kurt just made a good point. You should use only gangbanger dudes in the next one. So Bobby and
The next time I do this, I'm going to make it so that there is a hard deadline, and if you don't meet it, you're out.
okay, hard deadline, and all the ramps have to be fucking 10 foot.
Oh, okay.
So far as like break this space.
yeah. I'll be dead honest. Sometimes it's kind of hard to stew up a quarter pipe that's good for certain tricks.
Yeah,
You know,
you're right.
like I'll get
The one
in
you
my
chose
mind
was
and I'll be like,
horrible.
oh,
The one you rode was absolute. Like, if they played the game of bike on that shitty one that you rode, I don't even think Brant would want to ride on that. Brant, do you remember the one where we always go to that same skate park? It was the mini ramp, and it's got like the metal coping on the side.
Are you talking about Tissio or the other park?
Yeah, the
Brent and I
Tissio.
played a game of bike on that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you and Brent. That's the worst quarter pipe to play on.
Yeah, it's too slippery for peg tricks.
Yeah,
Every quarter
that-
pipe in New Jersey is slip for peg tricks.
because it's all prefab bullshit. Meanwhile, fucking Brand Moore over here has the godly of godly ramps around him.
I ride a Woodward
Brent,
brand.
I'm coming by that.
Come on, bro.
And if you've got, after like doing an intense check on that video, if you have a driveway runway where I could do fakie tricks, I have like a list of things that I've been wanting to do fakie over a spine for a while.
You're going to have to come out, bro.
In
Just
Richmond,
swallow some
Virginia.
bleach and you'll be good. Our president just said,
Wow.
drink bleach. You're good.
It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy busy at the bike shop right now. So I'm not even. I haven't work-wise been affected by this too much. I'm still going to work every day and staying late, and it's been. This has been a treat.
That's because people have nothing to do. That's the problem. And the
Yup.
parents are just giving up on the kids. They're like, fuck it, go die. I don't care. I'm tired of being around you. Yo, dude, finish that 9th beer, bro. Celebrate.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Dude, take another puff of that cigarette, dude. You won't smoke it through your nose hole. Fucking gangster.
I'm not.
Ricky, you're such an
Put away.
instigator.
I instigating them into doing a fucking decade. That was sick.
I'm not Andrew Ferris. I don't do things with my nose.
Ah, that was a good reference. Look at that. I like that. There's probably 4 people in chat that even know who that is.
See, I'm still on it. I'm still on it. He had the Schwinn. What was his Schwinn frame name?
Aries or something?
The Strowler. No, that was Hoffman.
Aries. I thought
What was his?
it was ARRIS.
The Azrael. No, it was the Azrael because it was based off of a Batman comic book character or something like that. And here you go, Ricky. Here's beer number 10.
Fucking A's, dude. As a celebration, drink the whole thing down in 1 second and then smash the beer over your head, drop your pants, and then slap Joey in the face. With your dick.
What do I look like? I'm not an ex-pro from 1993, so I don't think I need to worry about that.
Hey,
And I don't think I'm ever going to touch a bacon.
99 Baco. Yes!
You guys are ridiculous. I'm not even here anymore. This is your guys' stream.
Brant, I'm actually... Brant, I will let you know, one of my things on my bucket list was always to ride one of those Baco jams. And that one where you did the, what was it, the three over lawnmower?
Yeah.
That was like, I was actually planning on going to that contest if it wasn't so far away from me.
Man. That would have been cool.
That was like, you were standing on the deck with dudes that I probably would have actually gotten there and then not rode because I would have not been able to ride my bike in front of some of those dudes.
That was legitimately like one of the best experiences ever is being on the same deck with TJ, Bobby, Patty Gross, Dan Sieg was in there, Nick Harkins.
He didn't even mention Dave Frymuth.
He
Like,
wasn't
he's such an
riding because he didn't ride.
It doesn't even matter. Like, he was just like, yeah, dude, there was no riders there, and Taj Mahalic is right next to him. That's the kind of kid he is. Fucking
Hey,
asshole.
listen,
Every
listen,
weekend he goes
listen,
to his
Linda.
skate park.
Listen, Linda.
Hey, listen, Zoomer.
Listen, Linda. Dave Frymuth is the one who gave me the hug and whatnot when I won best trick at that contest. So you can't even talk crap.
Did you touch his dick?
Why would I touch that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You did it all wrong.
Ricky, I'm going to go with Brand on this. Look at the names that were riding in that contest at that particular time. Like, all those dudes were just like Patrick Kelly, Mike D. Like, if Dan Sieg was there, like, all those dudes have put in work.
Daniel Dares
towards
was
the
even
COVID.
there.
Wow. Did you touch his teeth?
I'm just going to click Ricky out of this one, Jeff. It's just us now.
I don't even know how you have me
Skate
on
park
here.
is actually- Wow.
What?
Did he get his skate park made to be like the U.S. training facility for the Olympic team?
Who?
Daniel Durs.
I think he just built it to train on.
And I think that's what, like, the ASA or whatever, American Cycling, so ACA, or I don't know, whatever it is. Everybody there just seems like they're there to win.
Yeah.
What time? It's 10:30? Holy shit.
Bro, we've been
Yeah.
streaming for 2 hours.
We have?
Yeah.
And we got a decade out of it. All right, well, 2 hours is up for me. I gotta play World of Warcraft.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No,
Actually, I have to go to work in the morning, so I'm going to sign off for this.
hell yeah, dude.
It looks
Jeff,
like we're all
to
going to end
celebrate
it.
you doing that decade, I'm gonna call you at work Tuesday.
All right. I think we actually need pegs, so that'll work.
Perfect, and I need your money.
To celebrate your decade, your store's going to give us money.
Hey, I'm proud of you,
Yeah.
Jeff. I'm glad you didn't get hurt. Be good. Joey,
After this,
love you.
I'm going to be able to get up and out.
Yeah, let me know how you feel in the
Joey
morning,
Wade.
Jeff.
Hell yeah. All right. Love you. Kurt, love you. Everyone in the chat, love you. Brant, love you.
Later, fellas. And just like that, it's all over. That was a really good chat. Thank you to everyone who hung out. Thank you to these guys for supporting. Thank you guys for supporting by being here. And we'll see you in tomorrow's video.